Liverpool travel to Leicester today for a Premier League clash. The Reds will look to pick up 3 more important points to take them within inches of the Premier League title. In today's video, we have some huge Liverpool transfer news to share as Liverpool have been dealt a massive transfer blow after the latest twist. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Arne Slot has sought to pay compliments to Liverpool sporting director Richard Hughes after Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah extended their contracts. Hughes was announced as the club's new sporting director last March, officially helping to oversee a significant period of transition for the club after Jurgen Klopp's exit. He played a significant role in appointing Slot before Federico Chiesa and Georgi Mamardashvili, who will arrive this summer, were signed. It fell below expectations, and after months of little progress on contracts, he was facing plenty of criticism. But news of 2 new contracts has seen Slot shine a spotlight on the 45-year-old. Speaking to the press on Friday, Slot said of Hughes via The Echo, "First, by bringing these contracts over the line, Richard deserves credit for that, and lots of credit, because people have spoken for 8 or 9 months that so many things were not done right by us. In the end, we got what we wanted, and Mo had, in most situations, when you simply look at his numbers, his best season so far in his history at Liverpool. And for Virgil, it's difficult to judge this on numbers, but I think he's having a great season as well." Apart from him extending these 2 contracts, what I like so much about him is that I can do my job and he always supports me in the best possible way. Mostly people judge the sports director on the signings he brings in. I also like to judge him on how he lets me work over here and giving me the confidence and always being positive and creating a way of working which is ideal for every manager. So I would like to give him more compliments for that than for the extending of the contracts, which I really like as well that he did that. Trent Alexander-Arnold remains unsigned, and Slot was not forthcoming on any new updates regarding his future ahead of his potential return at Leicester, simply saying he shows his commitment. Appointed as a head coach, Slot's involvement in transfer discussions and negotiations is far removed from what Liverpool had with Klopp, who had his hand in everything. The Dutchman prefers this way of operating though, as he told Sky Sports' Jamie Carragher, but that is not to say he has no involvement. "The football side of things, we talk about this on a daily basis, Richard and me," Slot explained. "I've always worked with a sports director. As it is now and as it was in the past when I worked with different sports directors, they want to know my opinion. They want to know what I want next season, how I look at certain players. So there's constant involvement between me and Richard about how we want to create the squad for next season. But when it comes to the negotiation part, that's all about Richard, FSG, Michael Edwards. And I'm happy that I'm not involved in that part." Now, in a huge transfer blow after the latest twist, Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike is a player Liverpool have reportedly been monitoring closely, but the forward's price tag has now been raised amid growing transfer interest. Last month, the Mail's Lewis Steele described the 22-year-old as a player the club's scouts have had an eye on for some time, with the club expected to be in the market for a number 9 this summer. Ekitike, who has 21 goals and 9 assists in 43 appearances this season, was previously claimed by Sky Germany to have a price tag in the region of £67 million. A tidy markup on the £17.1 million the German club signed him for from PSG last summer, though reporter Florian Plettenberg has now claimed on X that the price has been raised. Frankfurt are instead said to be demanding at least £85.7 million, which is fractionally more than the £85.3 million Liverpool paid for Darwin Núñez in 2022. He is contracted until 2029, and thus the Bundesliga side are in a strong position to negotiate, though it remains that the Bundesliga side are still preparing for his departure. It is certainly a steep fee, but one roughly in keeping with the current market for a striker, especially when clubs are aware of a need like Liverpool's this summer. Ekitike does not have Premier League experience, though has top-flight history in the Bundesliga and Ligue 1. And that will be considered heavily when it comes to his viability for the Reds this summer. Whether the youngster will be actively pursued remains to be seen. But Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes will be seeking the best deal possible with whomever they settle on at number 9. Liverpool have also been linked to RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, Lille's Jonathan David, and Wolves' Matheus Cunha so far, but Slot's demands for his centre-forward have been made clear. I think in modern-day football, a number 9, like a right-winger, like a midfielder, like a defender, they need to work hard and be part of an intense pressing team, Slot said. If you look at the teams that are now playing in the semi-final of the Champions League, they are all 11 players that work their arse off. Apologies for the language. That is also what I'm expecting from our number 9, that is part of an intense pressing team. But in the end, it is helpful if the number 9 of Liverpool, or at any team in the world, scores goals. That was the short answer. Finally, Mohamed Salah is staying at Anfield for 2 more years, and Dominik Szoboszlai has underlined why his presence in the Liverpool squad is fundamental. Salah preceded Virgil van Dijk in extending his time at the club to 2027, a contract he signed as he believes we can win many trophies in the next years under Arne Slot. It has been a huge relief to all concerned at the club that the future of 2 cornerstones have been resolved, taking away a lot of the frustration ahead of impending title success. Salah's new contract has received plenty of positive reactions, and Szoboszlai is the latest teammate to be asked directly on his response to the news. He told Sky Sports, "Well, when I found out, I wanted to tell our secrets between us. But I'm really happy that he extended his contract and he's going to stay here 2 more years. Happy to play alongside him. Secrets, Dom. Do tell." The significance of the contract, however, was underlined when the Hungarian was asked about the standards Salah sets each and every day. He added, "I think you don't have to talk about this. He shows it all the time on the pitch. In the Premier League, Champions League, the Cups, it doesn't matter which game we play, he is 100% there. It happens where you have a period where you maybe don't score like he is now, but he set the record again with the most league goals and assists in one season, so the numbers tell everything. We see plenty from Salah on the pitch, but it has always been telling what his teammates say of him, with many stories over the years indicating how he has influenced the professionalism of others. Andy Robertson recently said as much. Everyone comes in, and the most excited person they want to see is Mo. The young players and the new players, they then see how much he commits to his craft, and I think they then take that on board. I have then seen so many players come in, and all of a sudden they're in the gym early before training, and that's because of him. Salah's new contract guarantees goals and assists, but it also ensures Slot's squad does not lose an incredible role model on and off the pitch. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.